Bink. Is everyone here?
Uh-huh. Well, I am.
And you're everyone. I really need to get that NPC gallery. I'm excited to not use AI portraits for people in the city.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm paying for a bunch of medical bills right now, which is frustrating. But I'm $100 away from my deductible, and after that, everything's paid for. Whee! But I have one of those plans where the whole deductible is up front.
Okay. Nah, fuck, man. I hate it all.
Yeah, no.
The entire fucking system is broken as shit.
Yup.
Hey, Bubby. How you doing, Bubby? What are you doing, my sweet girl?
Welcome back, sir. Just to let you know, I am streaming.
Okay, when I find my...
So don't say the things to your cat that you want to say.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. I am streaming, so don't say the things to your cat that you normally would.
Pass. I respect your opinion, but I don't agree with it, and therefore I will. All right. Hey, let's go murder some stuff. I got a new way to do it.
Story of my life, buddy. Story of my life.
Got a new way to murder.
So what I will do... Well, we'll talk about it in a second. We'll wait till Victor gets back.
I just had a great idea.
What was that?
Not for that, for something else. So I got a con coming up, and I have not nearly enough shit to
What con?
sell. And I was getting ready to start printing out Jordan Con. But I was I've been eyeballing them since not long before I first started seeing ads for it. It's like interlocking hex tiles so you can like build maps and stuff. So I
Yeah.
was thinking about some of those, but then I was thinking about an argument I was in the other day that I feel like I should probably have just gone ahead and won at the time. Ooh, that's not at all correct. I need to make some little polygon bears, so girls can give them out to guys who are better choice than the bear.
Okay, that's kind of cute.
Like put on like a little stand that says Women's Choice Award.
You're better than a bear.
Well, better than a bear in the woods.
Yes.
There we go. That little guy's cute. I'll make him in colors. Anyway, I can do this while we begin.
I'm waiting on Victor to get back.
Oh,
He stepped
okay.
away.
No, I think I'm here.
Oh, were you
Oh,
muted?
he is here.
Wandering off.
Yeah.
No, I was here.
Of course you were muted. Okay. Let me hit record. Bink. When we last left our heroes, you guys had been down in the... What are you laughing about?
Heroes.
Oh. That's kind of a good point.
Touché.
So you guys had you guys were spending the night at the Menhem's mansion, taking care of the daughter of Mayor Menhem's Doriana. In the process, you guys had heard some noise in the mansion and went and investigated and found a couple of intruders, which were Credence and Cried, some agents of sorts that you guys had some interactions with. They had a very strange and bizarre interaction with Giuseppe, where Giuseppe felt that they were looking for frogs. And then they teleported out. You guys went back to Doriana's room, and Zangief did some occultism checky sort of things and kind of traced the energy that was kind of locked onto her, and felt that the denizen of Lang, who was evidently tormenting her, was trying to pull her forever into the dream realm. You guys stayed with her for the night, and you found a gem in one of her toys, and you took that gem out of the doll, and had Ichabod Chokes sew a rock into the toy to make up for it. When you did, then you left there and went to town and did a little bit of investigating and talked to a couple of people. And then you went back to the Abomination Vaults. And in the Abomination Vaults, you discovered 2 obelisks with keys in them. One of which appeared to open a portal to the Darklands, where some eager Darkland denizens started running towards the portal with their packs. You guys let them come through the portal, but you didn't know how to open the door to let them out. And you finally told them to go back where they came from. And then you figured out how to open the door, as you had another key that acted kind of like an airlock on the door. You explored a little bit more, walking around, and found an old alchemy lab, and then decided to come back to town and level up. Now, you guys had promised the mayor that tonight you would come back this evening and watch over Doriana, but it is only the afternoon. You guys have come back to town before, right around lunchtime, and you're leveling up. So you could do a couple of things. You could go back to the Gauntlight if you wanted to. There's all kinds of stuff. You guys could go shopping. You might be able to get some. I don't know if any of you have new armor or weapons that you can get.
Yeah, what is the runes we can get at 7 now? We can put. I don't really swing a weapon, but the armor runes that we would.
I actually was looking at that.
Fundamental armor runes. 8 is the resiliency rune.
7, you can get conducting, deathless, wounding. Flurrying, rooting.
I should have looked at that, because I think I would like.
Rooting means small roots grow along the surface of the weapon, clinging tightly to its contours. On a critical hit with the weapon, roots grow from the target. It's immobilized for 1 round and clumsy 1 for as long as the immobilization lasts.
Armor. So hey, the explorer's clothes are our armors. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yes, they are.
I think so. They're not light armor, I think, but they're armor. Is that true?
Hello, Maltic, Ellie, and Apollo. Thanks for joining us. Cheers.
Welcome in.
So,
yeah, I don't remember. Can I ruin explorer's clothing? I just don't remember the rule.
Yes,
on
you
that.
absolutely can. But now you need a proficiency rune on them. I mean,
Of course, yeah.
precision rune, and then you'd have to get a property rune.
But I don't think
is there anyone around here?
Yeah.
Would we expect anybody in this town aside from me to have the capability to do runes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Uh,
Okay.
Oh, actually, here, let me activate the town. Hold on just a second.
Palmy the
I mean,
blacksmith.
that was more of a to say that was more of a question to be followed up on when I do my own reading, but that means I get to learn stuff. I like learning stuff. Sometimes these podunk little towns ain't got a guy for a thing.
Yes, Rin can easily transfer runes.
Well, I don't need it transferred. I'm thinking I'm gonna. Well, I guess blacksmith wouldn't do the explorer's clothing.
I have a laundry list now that I did not realize I had prior to us starting the game, and I apologize because I sat and did fuck all.
What's your laundry list?
Huge can of runes that I want on my shield, my weapon, my armor. So I'm just gonna pretend that I didn't notice, and I'm just going to take care of this before next game.
I'm okay with us. I'm okay. We're still waiting on Woody to come
Yes,
back.
we are 2 down. Yeah,
Yes.
I would like actually let me look at my money situation because I want retaliation on my shield because that sounds fucking amazing.
Let's see, retaliation, huh?
Yeah, I'm in the archives of Nithis or whatever, and
Oh, I accidentally clicked on major retaliation. That's 19th level.
That's a big one.
.44 force damage.
That's real
not that
big.
big a deal, but it's fun. It's just fun, really. Is
It's oh no, you hit me. Oh darn.
yeah.
How sad for you.
And it's once per hour, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's just for fun then. That's not going to upset combat any noticeable degree.
Yeah, so the thing I need is very straightforward. I need to probably go see Ren, but what I want to do is get my explorer's clothing outfitted with a property rune and an assisting a fundamental rune and an assisting property rune.
Okay.
So yeah, my fundage says I ain't getting shit.
Sell stuff.
Well, I can definitely sell stuff from the party stash.
'Cause I'm about to just give myself 500 gold.
Wait, assisting. Your armor provides
Yeah.
supports for your joints and an advanced prosthesis for missing limbs.
Yeah.
Oh, let's eat one of your arms.
Yeah. It's supportive.
Yeah.
It's support armor. It's like a back brace. It gives me +1 bulk.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, that's
Oh.
pretty good.
I still think we should eat one of your limbs.
Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a hard no. Like what? This would give me a.
Slut it. Come on.
It's not a hard no.
Yeah. I'm not hearing a strenuous objection yet.
I am happy to buy assisting armor anyway, so it's kind of freebie. Like if this is a bucket list item, I mean, I don't want it to be important, but
It's important to us. It's gonna grow us. It's gonna help bond our group together
Mm,
through your flesh.
yes. This is my flesh that I've given for you. Do this in remembrance.
that would never catch on.
Do this in remembrance of Scoot.
Oh.
Hell yeah, my best bud. Me and Scoot, BFFs for life. You should meet the guy. You'd love him, Zenny.
Oh yeah, I need. We do need money. We have a lot of money though. I feel like we have a ton of money.
You
Total
have a bunch
wealth
of stuff in your
party-
party stash too. You could probably sell.
Yeah, wealth is like 1,300 space bucks right now.
I don't know what I got. I got $6 to my name. I mean, I don't know what you guys are.
Yeah,
I've got
I've got
89 gold in my.
Oh
note.
no,
Okay,
that's,
so
I
that's
have
it's
lots.
gold.
78 gold, and I've got like 885 wealth. But our party is total wealth 977.
Yeah.
And we do have 101 gold.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, also your total wealth includes all of your gear, so whatever your armor is
Yes.
already worth.
yeah,
So,
that's
so the low hanging fruit here is I do have these 13 rare silver pieces
Yes.
that we looted that I would like to go attempt to pawn off. That will
Okay.
give the party an immediate windfall of money.
Okay.
And I think where I would go. Oh, go on.
So no, you tell me where you're going to go.
Mm.
I mean, the Atari market's the obvious choice. Uh-oh,
I was
did we lose
thinking
him?
because I was thinking because it's antique coinage. Like I might go to Galentine's, but I could go to the market. I mean, there are basically coins that are not in circulation anymore, right? They're rarities.
Yes.
So it's going to be in my mind, it will be some kind of esoteric collector or trader or something that might be interested in old coins, and I just can't deal with them in odd stories right now. Which he has
The nicest people in town.
Yes.
You have chosen to be your. You have chosen to be the people you
Yes.
consider the cringiest.
I can't take it.
that tracks.
Take
Welcome to Thursday night.
I mean, we could.
You want Ron to go
tomorrow-
talk
So I'm gonna.
like tomorrow during
more about this. Yeah.
tomorrow during the day, we could skip going and murdering and instead all get part-time jobs.
Yeah.
So
True.
my question is, do we have a good enough reputation in town that we at least are getting 75% of the value instead of 50% of the value on all the shit we sell?
I thought
Well,
I
we
already had
still-
you. So on some people, you should be getting like 100%.
Oh, this was not like more. I did not realize.
Yeah, I've got you favored with a bunch of people.
Mm.
The people that you bonded with at the Founders Festival. Hold on just a second.
Snook is like all I can think of because, yeah. Figures John can remember the bar. Anyways.
Let me see. Oh God, I don't have all of the stuff, but because it's on my old computer. I I know.
Well,
Well,
we're
it's
gonna need you to get your shit together, sir.
I know. So I know with Rin, I was doing 100% with her with sales, and with Blades for Glades, you were at 100%, and I think at Atari Market after you didn't you turn in the werewolf? What'd you do with the werewolf?
We had a werewolf?
The Jal Mesman, the guy with the wolf.
Oh yeah, the guy
Yeah,
down.
we did. We turned him in.
Yeah,
Yep.
you turned him in, and so you get a good deal at the Atari Market now too. As a matter of fact, I don't. You've helped almost everybody in town. I don't think there's anybody that isn't gonna allow you to.
Fun fact: I usually just delete shit and then take half the value. So I've been fucking our party over for like months.
Yeah. So let's we'll
I didn't
just
show up until after the.
so
Yeah, I would
here's
like to try to sell these at Galentine's.
yeah, and I'll
13.
tell you what, I'll give you 100 gold in Johnny secretly pocketed stuff, and you caught him.
Yeah. I mean, you can look at my gear. I haven't been.
No, he's just been throwing it away.
Yeah. He's been. The river is full of coin that he's just been throwing in it.
There's a wishing well on the first level of the Gauntlight that has 100 gold worth of gold at the bottom of it that you can go down and get.
I would
I'll
like
go ahead and
to-
add that to our.
Well, if we can get 100% value, I have 13. I have rare silver that amounts to 676 gold.
Wait,
that I was
what?
thinking of. I have 50 or there are 50. Oh, is it 52 is the total, or is it?
Yes, that's the total.
Oh, 52 is the total. Oh.
That is not each.
I would like to sell those to Galentine's, and she'll buy them. They're rare. They're an older currency, and she's a trader. And
But
No.
still- but
She's a delivery person.
I'm saying, but she was described as I don't know. She's the person that deals with coin probably the most and has a history of trading.
Okay,
right? I feel like Ren's is like a oddity. These aren't really oddities. Like she likes
That's true.
strange, weird shit like I do. But I mean, in my character, we think that anyway.
yes.
Galentine has probably been trading with people from all over the country or all over the area, so like strange coins might be enticing.
Yes, and you saved her wife. So
Yeah.
she'll give you 100% for the coins.
Oh, fantastic.
She's totally interested in it.
Wow. At last, the town doesn't, it's just the mayor. The mayor is out to get us.
Now we could also sell Otari's ring and just go, we lost it, say we lost it.
And the sword.
Well, you in your party stash, you do have a +1 striking Qatar.
We have 2.
It's a +1 rapier. Oh, you do have 2 +2 +1.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at that baby.
Yeah, get rid of it. We need to clean the stash out because I need a lot of money.
Yeah. So you could probably sell that at Blades for Glades.
I'm trying to pull up the.
All right.
Because I don't know, like I'm having issues doing anything outside of my character right now. This is.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm making a wild guess. Okay, if you're trying to click on shop names, click on the small icon beneath
Small
the name
icon.
instead.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna role play the Blades for Glades thing because you haven't been over there in a while.
Okay.
Hold on. Beep, boop, boop.
Well, it's going with me.
Everybody.
Yeah, I got a small sack of emeralds. I should probably just go ahead and liquidate.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Good. It gives me a second to find a spell because I will also try to get one scroll on here.
What's the scroll?
I've got to look up again. I didn't take it. Then I realized that we're going to have an opportunity to go buy it, which.
I mean, I can also craft scrolls. Like if we want, like I said, if we wanted to go,
I got magical crafting, so.
Oh, fine, make your own. I don't need you.
Yeah. I don't have alchemical, but I have magical. And
I got magical, alchemical, and tattoos. Like I'm reading the how to craft stuff entry right now, so I can go to the library and craft. I read anything runes on or tattoos on all those dudes up there.
Right.
All right. Well, that's runes.
Planar tether is the scroll I will be looking for. That's an occult spell.
Rune.
No, you know who you'll have to go to talk to about that though.
Yeah.
The
Well,
Sorry, I just sat back down.
it is an occult spell, so but it's also a weird one, so I don't know. I'll probably have to go see Ren. Because her actual profession is what? We don't know. Maybe we don't know.
She is a
She runs a
seer
shop,
of sorts. She's a
yeah.
fortune teller.
So she might be she may have occult stuff.
Yes.
I don't want to go.
She is a known occultist, and it's one of the reasons why Mayor Minham doesn't care for her all that much.
Yeah. Because otherwise, there's just nobody really.
That's so sad. They're so nice.
Well, I also don't know that I mean, it is strictly occult. Like, I don't think it's arcane at all. So they may not have it, but.
How is the Retribution Axe only 60 gold? Like, that is a pretty badass. Oh, it is 2 bulk. That is a heavy weapon. But I mean,
What is arcane 2?
that is badass. It gives you +2.
Well, 60 gold is like
damage roll against this. But I mean, like,
it's a lifetime of money to some of the people here.
true. But +1 striking Qatar is 100 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know then.
They're just punching daggers. They're just +1 punching daggers.
Yeah, I don't know. Is
But
it too early to say?
they look cool.
Is it too soon to say tariffs or?
Oh.
Okay, so y'all are gonna go into Blades for Glades, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask him while we're there. I'm also gonna try to pick up like if he's got a big book of and all that kind of stuff that I can not tell him that I'm stealing.
Yeah.
So I can make my own later, or I can ask to like borrow it or rent it or whatever. That's less important than people getting what they need today.
Yeah.
That later I can do it.
Okay, let's do.
Let's see. Spend.
Okay. So you guys come into Blades for Glades. Now, the last time that you saw Carmen, he was out on the street, not really proselytizing, but I guess he was proselytizing, and continuing his run for mayor. So yeah, he is currently at the forge working, and Amicia is behind the counter as usual, reading a book. That's a little loud music.
It is so odd to me that this guy, like, who can't stand us, like, he doesn't like us, right? Like, I'm not just making that up all of a sudden. Like,
Well, now,
he's kind of cold shoulder to us. His daughter likes us, right?
yeah. Well, no, he's a dick.
Yeah.
He's just a jerk, and very few people like him. So the idea that he doesn't like you might be, projection a little bit.
Also, we do have his family sword that we haven't bothered to give back yet.
Yes, that's another one that you do. But the thing to also keep in mind is that he is it's not that he doesn't like you. It's that he's kind of a jerk, and his daughter likes you because she wants to be an adventurer and wants to help people. And so
And Giuseppe said some nice things.
yes. And so that's kind of where that is.
He went, of course, Carmen was not at the dinner at Inkle Holt's.
No, he was not invited at all.
And our characters would know. You have to remind me, what did they say the purpose of that dinner was? I know we derailed it a little bit.
The purpose of the dinner was for the wealthy people who were investing in the town to understand what you were doing that was going to fuck over their town.
Right. Yeah. And then you went psycho.
I don't recall that being the case. I made sense. I just said what we were all thinking. I don't understand.
Why won't the seaside town use tsunami forces to defeat its enemies?
Okay, fair enough. So we go in. I'm caught up. I'm ready.
just fair enough.
We got allies out of it. Have we got all the free shit? I guess we haven't done that yet. But because they told us they would give us stuff.
Yes, they told you they would give you like access to like potions and other, disposable like consumables and things like that.
Fantastic. All right, we're here. Whose business was this? It was Bronze, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Good evening or afternoon.
He kind of turns around and he's banging at the thing and he's like, and he keeps hammering on his stuff. But he does notice you've got those two guitars in your hand, and he kind of looks at it out of the corner of his eye, and he stops working on his stuff.
Yeah, and Braun just like completely ignores him and goes up to the daughter, who treats us nice. Like, and it's not even like Braun's being a dick. He just knows that, he's normally busy and doesn't want anything to do. So unless he actually says something about it, like Braun is just like going over to who, because we normally deal with her, right? Like,
yes,
he's normally out doing things. So Braun just assumes that's who. So he walks over here.
Okay,
yeah.
If and she comes up and is like, "Oh, hey, it's you guys. How are things? How are things? Tell me some stories."
Busy. We've We actually went to an Underdark bar. It was crazy. You should have seen some of the Underdark denizens there. Like, there were, yeah, it was wild. And the rest of the group, they yeah, beat them in a competition, and which was great because it meant that we didn't get murdered. It's always good to not get murdered.
Yes.
Or at least we didn't have to fight our way out. And guys, and like Braun's like looking like, why is everybody standing at the door? Are you guys coming in? What's up?
Calliope comes in. Giuseppe kind of walks
sorry,
over and is looking at the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading and poking at things. I'm listening, but I'm also trying to read 3 separate pages at the same time.
Mm.
Yeah,
I don't understand. I don't understand what I'm reading, and that's not upsetting to me. So I need to read better, I guess.
So Carmen sees you walking up with the guitars, and he looks at you. He goes, "What are those? What are those?"
Oh, hey. Yeah. So these are. These are something we pulled out of the Gauntlight. Under the Gauntlight, obviously. So, you interested? They're. Yeah. We're actually. This is some of the gear we were hoping to trade out.
So he actually walks behind the table here, right? And he takes out a wand.
Ooh.
And he says, "Put him on the table."
All right, Braun does so.
And he takes the wand and he kind of scrunches his face and like, this is not something he's good at. And then he kind of looks at it and he goes, "Interesting." He goes, "Yeah, I'll take those."
What's he did? Can I?
Yeah,
have
you
a
want to do like
chance
some spellcraft or something?
Yeah.
Like do some.
I'll just do occultism check.
Yeah.
If it
Say,
was an occult
Braun
spell.
wants to do God, I wish my brain worked tonight. Like sense motive, like does it feel like he's trying to sense motive, like does it feel like he's trying to screw us over, or like I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's legit. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay, I got it. All right, I'm back.
I got the wrong name
I
on
know
you
stuff
here.
now.
Hold on just one second.
I understand things now. I'm better.
Zangief, you think that that's a wand of detect magic.
How special?
Which, for an armorer might be kind of useful. And the fact that he got trained to use a wand of detect magic, somehow, it's actually kind of interesting when you think about it.
Yeah, I have to have magic born into my body in order to do that. This guy just gets a cool stick. That's fair.
So, you aren't really sure what his motive is, Brond. He doesn't seem to be deceptive.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I just figure, because looking at them, they look like top notch,
Yeah.
Um,
I don't. Who did you get these off of? Was it the?
We've had them for a while.
Were they in the chest from the ghost's bedroom, the Shadow's bedroom, the assassin ghost bedroom where the hat of disguise was? Is that where they were?
Possible.
Yeah, I think they were. Anyway, no, he's like, yeah, I have no idea who I'd sell these to, but I kind of want these. These are pretty awesome. He goes, "You got these down in that hole?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like,
when you're willing to risk your life for cash and glory, you find some cool stuff.
He's kind of fascinated, and he offers to pay you for the 2 things. I think since there's 2 of them, I believe the cost is combined, is it not?
Yes. They're 100 gold each.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he pays you the 200 gold for the two guitars. And then as you guys are working out that, the front door opens. and in walks a dwarf, and you can see behind him are, I don't know, maybe some like dudes.
Lads.
Yeah. And the dwarf walks in and he looks over at Carmen and he goes, "Hey, are you Rajani?" And Carmen kind of looks over at him and chuckles and he goes, "Yeah? What's it to you?" And the guy goes, "We heard you know where Sinemi is." And all of a sudden, Carmen Rajani starts laughing out loud. He goes, "I know where she was." And Amicia kind of looks over at him and like she looks like disturbed. Like, oh really? Hold on, let me see. I got the service ratio at 1.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt your.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, we had 101 gold. I moved over both of them.
Yeah.
And now we have 201 gold.
Okay, well, give yourself another 100.
I can't. It won't let me.
Okay. You want to put it in the
modify
party stash?
Well, I mean,
Or on you?
put it in the party stash, and we can.
Okay.
Well, really, Zangief is the one who needs it. So.
Okay. I'm giving 100 gold to the party stash. Woo!
Okay. Well, actually, we need another 100 because you said you were going to give us double, so we didn't get the the 100.
Oh,
from-
that's right. You get the
from
100
Ship.
for the
Yeah.
for the casual money that you've kept in a pocket
Yeah.
under your bed.
Yeah, because like I said, like this has been like me selling stuff. I've only been getting half for
Yeah.
however long.
So
for the
it's
group.
weird though, because I have his service ratio set to 1.
But is it
Huh.
set in the shop itself?
Yeah.
Blades for Glade shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I haven't messed with that enough to know how any of that works. So yeah, but yeah, it does show that 2 quantity is in the shop now, and there's no quantity in our stash. So it did move both over.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
So Carmen, so Amicia looks troubled, okay? And I'm gonna change the music because this is a little bit of a different kind of feel than the whimsidaisical spell shop music I was playing. So Amicia kind of looks over at her dad and then she like looks back at these guys and so this guy walks in. He is kind of a gruff dwarf, and he appears pretty sharp. The guys that are walking in behind him look like freaking hicks. But this guy is sharp. And so as he's walking in, he's looking around at you guys. And in particular, he sees you, Brond, and like you see him kind of look you up and down like he's checking out your weapons and armor.
Can I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No.
Can I kind of do? I don't know. Can I kind of like give him a look to be like slightly intimidating, or like whatever? Like I'm looking at this guy. Like I see him looking me up and down, and I'm not impressed. And I'm not impressed with his buddies, and I want him to know that. Yeah.
Okay. So you're basically doing a wordless fuck you, buddy. I'm not your pal.
Yeah.
Not your pal, friend. Right, guy.
Yeah. I don't know if it's actually an intimidate or anything, but it is the preamble to an intimidate.
Yeah. I got you ready to go. So Giuseppe kind of takes a step forward, and he's kind of looking at these guys, and you see him kind of turn towards you, Brond, And he kind of does this kind of eyebrow wiggle, like, this isn't what it looks like. And so the guy goes, Oi! Rajani! We're after a bounty, and you know where she is. And Carmen kind of laughs, and he goes, Look, I'm not telling you guys anything. He goes, and if I did, and that's if I did know where she was. So these guys start kind of looking around, and they're filing in, and they're heading over towards Carmen.
All right, so was it Rajani that gave me the eyebrow wiggle?
No,
Or-
that
or
was Giuseppe.
Giuseppe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I said Rajani. I apologize. Okay.
So
I'm gonna stop the guy there. I was like, whoa, friend. You seem to be walking up here having an issue with some friends of mine here, and I don't know. Like he told you that he doesn't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you think you're doing.
He kind of looks around and he kind of looks at the last bruiser that walked in with him and kind of like waves his head towards Giuseppe. And this bruiser kind of steps over this way and he goes,
Ooh. Okay.
He goes,
say, if he takes another step, it's going to be a problem because that's definitely a threatening gesture then. So anyways, keep going.
so he kind of looks at you and he goes, listen, we're from Absalom. We're here to get someone who's got a price on their head. And that man knows who she is and where she is. And he's going to tell us.
I believe you just heard him tell you that he doesn't know where this person is. And I think you and your meatheads here need to get out of his shop or we may have an issue. And I look over at him like to make sure like, whether or not he has a problem with me asking folks to get out of his shop or not, like kind of like this cool, like,
Let me see.
Giovanni, like, yeah.
So he's looking at Carmen and he's like, that man's lying and it's written all over his stupid smug face. And he looks over at you and he goes, are you going to stand between me and him?
I walk up and poke him in the thigh like I need his attention for a moment.
He doesn't even glance at you.
I lean into him and whisper, "What's the bounty?" I'm sort of leaning on him a little bit.
Like literally.
All right.
You know, he's still bigger than you, right?
Say what?
Probably. He's probably a little bigger than me.
Who, the dwarf? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, he's a bulky little fella.
Yeah, okay. I look unimpressed by his girth, and but I just kind of lean on him, and I'm whispering, "What's the bounty?"
He looks at you, and he
When he goes to look at him,
yeah.
that's when Brond goes to punch him in the fucking throat.
Okay, well let's roll initiative, shall we?
And Woody came in, so we can roll initiative, and you can catch him up.
Yes.
Oh wait. 17, I'll take that. I thought it was the 2.
Yay, Woody's here right when the combat starts. Now, Woody, you're a level behind, just so you know.
Okay.
So you can level up at the end of this session.
Okay.
But everybody
Or
else
if you just want the hit points, you could just change it to 7 real quick. And then
Yeah,
at least
do
you
that.
have- yeah.
just at the
Okay,
top
okay.
right corner of your sheet, change your level to 7.
And look, I'll have you know that Braun is here defending the town and looking out for the townspeople.
That's
Just
true.
putting that out there.
That's
Just
true.
putting that. He's turned over a new leaf now that he realizes the town that hasn't just been standing his damn way the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah. They haven't been. They're all about. Yeah. So anyway, okay, let me put on some good combat music. That seems like a thing to do. Let's do. Sure, let's do this one. No, that's. Sure, let's try this one. No, that's too creepy. I want something a little more chunky. There we go. Okay, so. Oh, and hey, it's Duisco. Good to see you. Okay, so Brond, you're up first.
So Brond is going to, I don't have a weapon drawn, so I'm going to strike, unarmed strike.
Okay.
Dude in the, well, it was throw. I don't know how armed, but or called shots, but yeah, I punch him.
In the ding ding, which is very far away, actually.
Okay.
I don't know if it.
That's
it
a hit.
Says bruiser. It says they're all bruisers.
Oh,
I didn't know.
his name on his sheet isn't right. Hold on just a second. Let me change this.
Right.
Okay, that's fine. Like I just wanted
His
to make sure
name-
that like you saw that before
Yeah.
I assumed that it was good.
There we go. Now his name is Gargan Lodell.
Mel Garg. Oh,
Okay.
So he took 12 damage from the punch.
Yes, because you
And,
rolled you rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So
And,
you clock him right in the face.
yeah, I want to.
I mean, punches are
tackle
agile.
it. What do you mean by that? Sorry.
It means they only get -4 map.
Oh, well then. So I am going to.
By the way, I was pretty proud of this this AI picture I managed to. I was like, yeah, that looks like a bounty hunter from Absalom, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty good art, too.
I'm going to.
I'd fight that guy.
I'm going to strike him again.
Okay.
'Cause, at this point, like, it's not to the death. It's just a get the hell out of the shop. And once they draw their weapons, then I'll draw mine.
Hey, that is legit. That is you behaving like a rational human being, and that's
I
gonna
don't
hit.
like it. You need to stop that shit. No, the hitting. Keep doing the hitting. Just that rational whatnot.
Okay, bam, bam.
And now I want to actually grapple for my last. Do I just roll map -8 again for unarmed
Yes.
attack to try to grapple him?
Yes. Well, no, I think you would
Yeah.
do a. I think you need to do an. Is it athletics check?
I can't.
Put him in a headlock. Give him a noogie.
-8.
I think it is. I think you do an athletics check to grapple him. Hold on, let me pull up.
That actually, I'm pretty sure you're right. But yeah, if you want to check, obviously you can. But
Okay, let's choose this, and we'll share that.
oh. So yeah, it looks like it is. So, but I need to do a -8 for because it's a map, right?
Yep.
It's still mapped.
Yep, it is still an attack.
Right.
Oh, that's a critical miss, but
Ooh.
it does get you another hero point.
You punch yourself in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I never.
You grapple your
No,
nuts.
I'm gonna go ahead and because I'm already maxed out on my hero points, so
I
I'm
realized I
going
never
to-
started this combat. Hold on.
Oh, I'm gonna re-roll using a hero point.
Yeah. hero
Okay.
point.
21. It said for some reason it didn't have.
Yeah. Why didn't it do the +10? That's weird.
Well, it's because you rolled a
It
12.
did. It did. It did do
Oh.
the. Oh. But
Yeah. You rolled a
still,
12 plus 9 is 21 minus 8
but
is
what's his
13.
AC?
Here's my foot.
No, 21 was the result, right?
Yes, 21 is the result. What's his AC?
His AC is 22.
Well, it'd be against his fort DC though.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's
No.
true.
You're grappling, yeah.
And his fort DC is 24.
Okay. Yeah. So he does not. Okay, and I'm yeah, I'm done.
And
I
that
don't
is
know
his
how to-
grapple.
Yeah, that was my grapple. It was 21.
Yep. Okay. This guy is over here next to Thandor. And he sees some fists flying. And he
Please do, sir. Please do.
and he draws his war razor and attacks you using an ability called Crimson Shave.
It's a-
It's 1d4 bleed damage and it's frightened. Doing a
Yes.
critical.
So he attacks you with his war razor. This is a 2-action ability. He misses. And so he does, and that's the end of his turn because he drew and then did his 2-action thing. This guy sees you punching his friend.
Is he
He
really?
gets scared and runs away.
And he also draws his war razor and does the 2-action thing. Missing. And it is now Thundercleese's turn.
Wait.
All right.
You know, I don't have my shield out even, so it would still be the 25 AC.
It was not that.
I know.
Yeah.
Just it's letting you know.
You guys know more than 10 feet. Well, he just upgraded the vibes on this fight. So you're about to have a bad time. I've been waiting for a chance to use this. Because I have decided I need to start using these focus spells a little more because you get focus points back just for fucking off for a little while.
Yes.
All right. So I look at that guy. I look at the guy right next to me and the one next to Calliope there.
Yeah.
I look at him real hard. And ethereal dragon claws come bursting out of the ether, rip them both to shreds.
Oh, is this a telekinetic rend? Oh, flurry of claws.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
And I get to roll both attacks at full attack. The map does not trigger until my third act.
True.
So that guy gets 1.
Nice.
Oh! I missed.
Hero point it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. Well, yes, you
Oh.
can. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah. I thought it was
Yeah, when you
damage.
say
I
I'm gonna-
apologized.
Let's see there.
Right click on the 16.
Yeah. Reroll using my brand new hero.
Okay. There you go. That'll hit.
All right, and the guy here next to Calliope, he's gonna get non-hero point.
That's a hit.
Good enough. Yeah, so ethereal dragon claws come out and rip these guys both in the groin.
Okay.
I still have
Roll
full
your
extra action.
damage.
Yeah. All right. Ding dong number 1 in upper left.
Jesus.
What the fuck was that? 32 points of damage, including 9 electrical.
Yeah. And the one over to the right.
Yep.
Here, have all the dice.
Okay. Yeah, he takes a bunch of damage too.
All you guys had to do was stay out of it. You didn't wanna. That's on you. Do I have anything cool I can do for a single action?
Oh wait, that didn't work out right. Hold on.
That didn't work out right.
That. Yeah, he should be at. Yes, that is right. And the other one should be at this many. There we go.
I think they're both only injured from that.
So you guys, just real quick catch up there, Giuseppe. You guys had come to town, leveled up, and were selling some of your gear in order to buy some runes. When these bounty hunters from Absalom came in and began asking Carmen Rajani about somebody, and Carmen laughed, and then he walked up to start trying to intimidate Carmen, and Braun said no. Thundercleese, anything else you want to do?
Ba-dum-ba-dum-dee-dee-doo-doo. What have I got in my can? Yeah, well, you know what? We're gonna throw out my shield just for fun.
Okay.
A thing I don't ever do.
So, Gargan does an underhanded attack against you, Brond, and this allows him to draw his weapon and attack with it and do extra damage.
In a grapple?
He's not grappled.
Grapple.
Oh, never mind.
And so he does his attack. And he hits. Why is your AC only 23? Oh, it's saying you're flanked for some reason. That's really weird. But anyway, so he rolls his damage. Wait, how do I do the damage? Okay, there. But and then I need to add 2d6 precision damage. Oh, weird. Precision isn't on here. I'm gonna call it piercing damage. And he does 21 points of damage to you, Brond. That uses 2 of his actions. And so for his third action, he will attack again at Map. Hitting for another 11 points of damage. And it is now Zangief's turn.
Okay, when this is happening, as soon as this starts happening, I just start screaming, "No! The Belcora's power! We're corrupted! Run!" I start trying to just scream frantically, and I paralyze this dude.
Okay. Wait.
Gargamel.
The something run? What?
Wait, so I'm yelling, "We're corrupted by Belcora! Save yourself! Run!" And I start to shake, and I cast Paralyze on Zangief. On
On Gargan.
Gargamel.
Yes.
Gargamel, yeah.
Yes.
You are
And he'll have
Zangief.
to
You
say-
should
he
probably
will
not
have
cast
to
it on
save,
Zangief.
Yep.
Okay, here's his save.
Oh, that's a good roll for a save.
Yep, he succeeded, so he's only stunned 1.
And then I Phantom Needle of Vengeance him. So if he, and I'm going to name Brond. So if he attempts to attack Brond, he'll have to make a DC 25 will save or take 8 damage for each
Brond?
attack.
Okay.
And then that will trigger Familiar or Balanced Luck. So Scoot will start waggling around on the ground and further debuff his AC.
Okay. Let me do his will save against Needle of Vengeance.
No, that's only if he
Oh,
takes the damage.
okay.
Like it's on him, but whenever he attempts a hostile action against Brond, he makes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Nice.
Giuseppe, a
Then
fight has
you put the,
oh.
you put the Familiar or Balanced Luck on him.
on. Who are you putting this on?
Gargamel.
Okay.
Gonna -1 to AC.
Got it.
I want the whole thing to look as just weird and creepy as possible. Want Scoot be on the ground writhing, all this occult stuff happening.
Okay. Your centipede, it looks troubled. Giuseppe, what are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna walk over here. Say, okay. This was supposed to be a punchy. Now you want to stabby.
So I'm gonna punchy.
So I'm going to
You're gonna de-escalate. Go back to
disarm. Disarm him.
Oh,
Oh, fancy.
that's not gonna do it.
I'm gonna hero point that.
You guys are turning into the other group. The other group always uses their hero point on the first round of combat.
we had 2 1s and a 2. In the first
Yeah.
round.
Okay, so you have done a 29 athletics check. I'm sure that disarms him. I don't know if it's a critical success. What's it up against? His reflex save?
I don't know about. Let me bring it
This
up.
arm is kind of shitty. You have to do it twice. Yeah, it has to be a crit or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, Mike
Yeah, if
said
it's
that.
Yeah.
2 successes or crit.
yeah, if it's a critical success, he it drops to the ground.
Right.
If not,
Yeah,
it weakens the grasp on his
He has to take an action to re-grab it or take -2 to attack, right?
target plus 6. For attempts this. Let's see here. You weaken the target's grasp on the item. Further attempts to disarm, yada yada. Another creature can end the effect by interacting to change its grip on the item. Otherwise, it lasts as long as the creature holds the item.
Okay. Okay, so you have disarmed as a second action. You moved and disarmed.
And now punchy.
Okay.
Stop it. Get out of there.
So you de-escalating the situation.
Oh, actions.
That's going to hit.
Awesome.
For 10 points of damage. Punching him right in the face. The last bruiser. He steps here, targets Brond. And what does he do? He attacks. He hits Brond. Oh, I forgot to put Wendy in the fight. I'll have her in next round. And then he strikes again with his War Razor
All right.
and critically
so
misses.
I have quick reversal,
Okay.
You are flanked by at least 2 enemies. You turn your foes flanking against them with a quick reverse.
Okay.
Make a
You are
melee
not
strike-
currently flanked.
Oh, okay. I thought that in. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. This is not D&D, Pathfinder. Everybody, it has to be straight through. You're right.
Yes, it
Apologize.
does.
Yep. We're good.
Okay. So that is that. And Ron, it is now your turn.
All right. Brond is going to take an action to draw his sword and shield. Is it 2 actions to draw both?
No, 1 action to grab stuff out of your pack and put it in your hands.
Okay. Yep. They're not in his pack. They're like on him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. Draws weapons and.
Oh, Grace is watching. Hey, Grace.
Okay.
Yay, Grace!
Nice. Gonna use my Rose Argentus to strike that motherfucker.
That's gonna crit.
Does indeed. Does indeed. 38 points
Ow!
to Gargan. And yeah, so that is. And then I will do my second. It takes 2, but it only
You hit.
hits. And
Jesus.
15, and that's it for my turns.
Okay.
Like it doesn't. Yeah.
I'm just continuing just to scream run, looking desperately while this whole thing is happening to them.
This guy takes a step and continues targeting Fandor. And
It's gonna give
attacks.
him to come at me with my little claws.
I'm gonna attack him with his I think he's gonna do the same thing. The Crimson Shave. He's gonna do the 2 action attack, and he hits. Only hits.
I mean, 25 AC, baby.
So he rolls damage on you,
You son of a bitch.
and he does 10 points of damage, and then also, you are frightened 1.
No.
Because he has given you a shave and a haircut, 2 bits, and you also take 1d4 of persistent bleed damage.
No save for any of that?
Nope.
Oh yeah, no, this guy's gonna get it.
Let's see. Persistent damage. 1d4 bleed. There you go. You now have bleed damage. Take that, sir.
No.
Calliope, meanwhile, is flanking this guy. And I don't know, she gets in a mood. And what has she got for melee weapons?
Probably a dagger and nothing else.
I think that's exactly what she has. I think instead she will take a step back into the corner and Ray of Frost him.
Nice.
Critically hitting. for 22 points of damage to the bruiser. It is now this bruiser's turn. He runs up. He jumps onto this table. I'm going to give him an athletics check for that.
And land on his face.
That's not gonna do it. So he's gonna try to do it again. That will do it. He jumps up onto the table, runs over into a flanking position with his buddy. And then makes one attack with his war razor.
Damn, that's not fair.
He gets a critical hit. Additionally, he's got an overbearing attack, so when he deals, he does 2d6 precision damage to off guard or frightened creatures.
That's not good.
So we're gonna go
2d6. Wow, you're really low on yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know who's squishy? And I mean, I've still got 45 hit points. We'll see where this goes. Wait, no, I ain't right. This is gonna go poorly, isn't it?
yeah, because his weapon's deadly too.
Beavis.
That's 43 points of damage to Thandor, and Thandor
Wow.
Yeah.
is near death. It is now Thandor's turn.
And the first thing I get to do is bleed a little.
No, you do that at the end of your turn.
Oh. Well, I guess I better deal with these two chuckleheads first, huh?
How's it going, Dodo Handler? Cheers.
I'll hold a damn shift button. There you go. You guys can have a little juice.
Indeed,
I'm such a nice guy.
these bounty hunters have come in to Carmen Rajani's shop and are demanding that he give them information about someone named Sinemi.
I demand both of these guys flanking me do reflex saves.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't need to worry about that loss from that, from that frightened on that one. I'm going to make them. Wow, he actually made it. That sucks.
the first one is a success. The bottom one is a success. So they're going to take half damage,
That did not go the way I expected.
but roll your damage. 4 points each.
That did not go the way I needed to at all.
Okay,
Excuse me.
you have one more action.
I do. Fuck it, you almost. This is the guy who about done killed me. I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
He's standing on a table next to you.
I'm gonna shoot him in the dick.
One blazing bolt right in the hoo-ha.
One blade. Right in the mommy daddy button.
Okay. That is a 1. The good
You know
news
what? I'm gonna
is,
just take back. I'm gonna take back my hero.
yeah, you get a hero point for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna need one to bleed all over the floor here.
It is now Gargan Lowdelver's turn.
I'm taking a little nap.
Oh, yeah. Then you take 3 points of damage and you go
And I am
down.
down.
Yeah. Now, the bad news is you are bleeding and dead. If you are bleeding and dead, if you fail your recovery checks, you will continue to take a dead status. So
Yeah. I'm gonna need somebody who has some heal juice
So I
to
need
kind of
you-
fix the.
I need you to roll that recovery check that's in the chat. Next to where you took your 1d4.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Wait, what did I just do? I think I fucked something up.
You got to click roll recovery check, right? It should be on this box right here. Oh no, wait. This one right here. Well, I can't point it out, but this one right here. There should be a roll recovery check button. Okay, never mind. Why don't you
there
just...
it is. Wait, there it is. Found it.
Okay.
Found it.
So that's bad. So you take additional bleed damage, and your dying goes up 1.
Can I not use that hero point I just got?
If you only take the bleed damage once per round.
Wait, can I not use that fresh hero point I just got?
Oh,
by
you're
fucking
right.
up?
You're right. Never mind.
Yeah, I want to not die.
That's a 15,
There we go.
but you need a 15 to succeed. Okay, so you're not bleeding anymore, and that's good.
That's nice.
So you're only
I'm
dying.
still dying. I'm only
Oh,
regular
actually,
dying.
wait,
instead
no,
of
you're just
aggressive dying.
unconscious. You took exactly the number of. You had 3
No, it
hit
should be at
points.
-1.
You should be at -1.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you dying.
Oh, I think
on.
I hit the wrong button somewhere.
Yes,
Ah,
that's fine. Let me give
to
you
the plug.
dying.
There we go.
I've given you dying.
I'm dying.
So, it's Gargan's turn,
I'm not feeling good, you guys.
and Gargan takes a step, and then he targets Brond.
Ooh. So, did he take a step or did he?
He took the step.
Okay.
It's like he's good at this.
Yep.
Don't let him get on both sides of you. That's when it goes badly.
He does another underhanded attack on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick reversal, obviously.
Okay.
That, I think that has to be on your turn.
Oh, does it? No, it's
Well,
it's.
not a
Yeah,
Yeah,
reaction.
no, that's an action, not a reaction.
You're right. I apologize.
Okay,
You're right.
so he attacks you with his razor,
I will do.
and
a,
he misses.
You'll now have to take a DC 25 will save to not take 8 damage.
Okay. Will save. Where are your saves, boy?
Where's your save at?
Where's our save at? Where's our save at?
He
What's the point of it?
does not succeed,
He'll take 8 damage.
so he takes 8 damage.
Racked with pain. Yep. And he stepped, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't step. He
Yes.
stepped and attacked, so he should be done.
No, he did a
Because you-
one. He did a 1 action attack
Yeah.
and
He should
a
have been
step.
Stunned 1. So he should have been stunned 1, so he's
Oh, you're right. Okay, so it is now your turn.
I was hoping he'd be dead. That would have been cool.
I tried. It didn't go well.
I might go. I don't know if I want to heal. I guess I do want to heal. Well, who's going to go next? Giuseppe's going to go next. You're right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It would be fine. I think what I'm going to do first is just reach over and touch Brond and lay hands.
Ron's
Oh.
okay if you want other things to do.
Amicia has like backed away and is in the corner now.
Good.
Well, this also gives you an AC buff.
Oh,
and a
okay.
heal
Yeah,
punch
yeah, totally.
conditions, but,
I'm down.
But you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
need
yeah.
that. 24 points and the AC buff, right?
There we
Thank you,
go.
sir.
And then this dude is near death, huh? I don't really think Phase Bolt's going to do much to him, but we're going to just use the last 2 actions to rip
Bite
out
him.
a bolt of energy at this
Just fucking
happy
bite him.
fun guy here.
Sorry.
That's gonna miss. Hit.
Just be-
Holy
Hit,
shit.
yeah. And then we'll damage. Should be 64.
16 points of damage.
Did he die? No.
No.
Now it says near. No, can't read what it says. Let's see.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, done. Now he says near death.
Giuseppe, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going. Stop it. Stop it. What the hell?
I really like this music. This is good.
Yeah, pick 2 actions healing on him.
You healed Giuseppe, or you healed Dandor for 42 points.
Oh, goody.
Ding! Did it full? Oh, you stopped bleeding. That's right.
Yeah.
And then punching this guy.
Wrecked him.
You
Damn
hit.
near killed him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. That was it. That's what it's for.
I feel like you should be doing more than that. Don't you have like? Are your hand wraps on?
Wow.
They should be? Yeah, I didn't take them off. Let me check the inventory.
2d6 damage on a punch is got to be something on his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 plus 3d6 plus 3 is what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, it says on.
Okay. Okay. Just checking.
It seems like I've always done that.
I feel like you should be doing more than that for some reason. Okay. So
I'll probably have to get with you to how I increase my monk level, not just my cleric level.
right.
How I get more damage.
Well, that's on your archetype level, and that'll be
Which is
on
your
that's on your
feat, yeah.
even levels. Okay. So you do a heal, and then you do a punch,
That's all 3.
and then this guy, who has watched Brond manage to get himself in between him and his boss. Does a overbearing attack on you. Missing. And he attacks again. Missing. What?
Oh, yeah,
Critical
this is great
missing.
now.
And a
Wait,
miss.
that was a critical miss. I thought that was the end of his turn.
Only if he gets a
No.
1.
Oh, only. I'm sorry.
Yep.
We've talked
Braun,
about this many times. I
You
apologize.
just watched this guy next to you, so confident he was going to do an extra 66 of damage because he was flanking you, and then he just whiffed every single shot.
Yeah. Brond is going to strike our dear friend here. Actually, hold on. Let me turn off our attack. We're gonna strike our dear friend here. Oh,
That's
a
going to miss.
You know what though? We're gonna re-roll because someone said that we can now bank shit, and that's on him.
Should be
Okay.
enough.
That is. He goes down.
Oh.
Okay.
And with that, Braun spins around and sees my buddy here, and he's like, I recommend you run. And like before he even gives him a chance to do so,
Yeah.
he reached. Oh well, I'm gonna actually turn power attack back the fuck on.
And kick him in the ding ding.
No. There's no.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Look, I warned a mofo. Oh, that was a shitty fucking roll.
That was a
But
shitty roll.
whatever. Yeah, it was.
He did 30 points to him. He's near death.
Yeah. And I just screamed at him, run after I killed it. Well, not scream. Cockily said. Cockily. Well, anyways, after I killed his boss.
They do.
Yeah. So, and that's my
Wait.
my turn. Yep. I'm done.
And now you got your AC's damn 27 from the lay on hands.
Oh, she'll frostbolt this guy.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing to finish it.
Well, there's actually another guy over.
Oh, there, yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah,
finish
he
this
can't
guy
finish
off.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She hits. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doo.
Looks
that
like
guy
we're level
goes
8
down?
tomorrow, boys.
And then
I hope he feels dumb getting up on the table now.
this guy runs too. And that is the end of the encounter.
Ow, that hurt. Those guys suck.
I make a point to study carefully the face of the dwarf.
Okay. You see Carmen kind of step over, and he looks over at the dead guy on the ground, and he goes, "I didn't even have to do anything."
Didn't have to, weren't able to, you know.
Carmen proceeds to walk around the bar, and then he kind of walks up, and he just starts kicking the body out of the room.
My ass, he does.
But hold on, what about these
Things
things
to
that are
loot.
on him?
I mean, I'm okay with you looting, but he's basically just like, get this dead motherfucker out of my place. But I want to point out, he's not disturbed by a dude being murdered in his own shop.
Oh yeah, he's we got his number.
I say, let us help you with that, Mayor.
Okay.
You know how politics works.
Remember this in the future. I'm sorry you got shot in the ear.
Okay, so you guys move the bodies outside, and Carmen moves back over to his forge. But you notice that he doesn't have his back to the door now. And he continues working on his stuff, and he just starts kind of chuckling to himself. And Amicia walks over.
Okay, yeah.
And Amicia kind of walks over and is like, "What just happened?"
I have no idea.
That's known as a street murder.
We're just trying to shop. Like, we have a lot going on right now.
We were trying to keep it civil. Like, I mean, fisticuffs is one thing, but when they started drawing weapons and slicing folks up, I apologize. You had to see that, ma'am. That was wild. I'm not sure what just happened. We probably need to go discuss it with your father. But I'm glad to see you're okay. Are you okay? Do we need to, like?
She kind of looks at you, and she's shook.
Yeah.
She
Just
goes,
watched a couple of guys murdered.
She goes, why didn't he tell them?
I'm sorry, tell them what?
Oh no.
And then she kind of looks over at her dad, and she looks back at you, and she goes, "Look,
Braun puts a hand up. Braun's like, "Nope, I got it. I was here for all that."
She goes,
"We'll talk to your dad."
"Are you going to the Rockfish for dinner?"
Oh, yeah, of course we are. Who wouldn't be going to the Rockfish tonight?
She looks over and she goes, "I might too, while Dad's finishing his work."
Oh, all right then. We will see there later. Sounds
Okay.
good.
And she buys whatever else you're selling,
Mm.
and that's that.
Maybe somebody else should try the party stash and see if maybe you guys have better luck. I don't. Maybe it's just me.
Well, there are some items we need to identify, right?
Yes. Well, now there are.
Yeah,
There weren't before.
I'll get on it.
They're all in the party
So
stash.
I'll start. I want to look at the razor first, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, where is it? Yeah. Just put the rolls up. We're gonna spend. We can look at two different things, or we can look at the same one.
Request that it's identified, and I'll put the rolls up.
Okay.
Okay, there are the rolls.
I wish I knew it was better or not, but I'll try occultism on it.
I mean, Arcana's kind of a deal.
Well, I mean, occultism is mine. I'm plus 19.
Okay,
on
there
it,
you go. That's a critical success from Zangief.
I mean, that's all you really need.
I don't know if these are arcane or not.
And I
don't
have
know.
identified them. Wow, that music's loud. What the hell?
Oh, it's just a +1 striking war razor. That's kind of cool. I do like it. It's a martial weapon. Okay. All right, that took what? 10. How long did that take?
All right, 10 minutes.
Okay, let's do the other one.
That. Okay.
Let's both try it again, I guess.
If Zangief, don't try to identify that one because you were working on the other one.
Oh,
And this will only
well,
take 10 minutes.
We both rolled on it first. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Absolutely, you
rolled and
identify it.
Huzzah.
Striking war razor is kind of neat. So I ask, does this happen a lot?
She looks at you.
Well, I'm asking Carmen.
Oh, Carmen? He laughs and he goes, the name's Blades for Glades. The name came from somewhere, and he does fucking finger guns at you.
Wow.
Worst kind of finger gun. I ask if he has horseshoes.
He does. He's a blacksmith. He has horseshoes.
Can I borrow
Well,
one
one at
horseshoe?
his head. Oh.
Can I just borrow a horseshoe?
Do I have any in his inventory?
No, I only need it temporarily.
Okay, he lends you a horseshoe.
I want to go outside, and using the horseshoe, I want to beat the bodies with it as though a horse has trampled them to death.
Oh, nice.
You're just not letting this go.
Nice. No, it's well played. Well played. That's a good long game. It's only like 2 games long, but
You know,
well
other
done.
than the fact that there are witnesses.
Well, I mean, I make eye contact with him while I'm
he's
doing it.
doing it. He's outside. The door is closed. He's not looking in the alley when the door is closed.
Okay. You feel
Right.
you have successfully imprinted horse prints on
Right.
the bodies.
I come back in and give Carmen the horseshoe back and do my
Okay.
own finger
He
gun.
looks at it covered in blood, and he looks at you, and he goes, "Are you okay?"
I'm gonna be.
I mean, he just watched this murder guy in the shop and is like,
Yeah. And
And
he takes the horseshoe and he throws it over to like this steel beam, and it like twists around it and does that and falls down at the base of the pole.
Well, listen. As I say, as soon as we unpossess the Ingleholtz girl and they stop having all these private meetings of all the powerful people in town about the Gauntlight, we'll come see if we can help you
He
out.
looks at you and he goes, "Private meetings? What are you talking about?"
Oh, dinner. We're all discussing wielding it as a weapon. I mean, just the usual.
He goes, wait. There was a meeting about what
I
we're
look at
going to do with the Gauntlight? What?
I look at the party over everybody, and I'm like, shrugging, like, well, obviously the dinner.
And he goes, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And he puts his hammer
yeah,
down.
no, he's mostly just insane.
And he looks at you and he goes, You had a dinner with the mayor and Inkelholtz about that tower.
I put one finger up in the air like, a moment, please. And in my other hand, I raise up Scoot. Then I perform the daily crafting I haven't performed today yet.
Where
And
you
issue
squeeze the
forth-
goo out of Scoot?
Yes, and I make a stroking motions along Scoot, and a blue line of goo goes out into a small vial. And I swirl it around, and I how's that work? Blah 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 blah. I hold the vial and I focus on the dinner party. I
Okay.
focus on the dinner party when the one person was saying, yes, maybe that makes sense. We can give you,
Yeah.
none of me talking. I'm going to carefully clip this memory to 1 minute of them agreeing to help us use the Gauntlight without
Right.
me saying anything. And then I'm going to hold the shimmering liquid up to him and say, bottoms up, and finger gun with my spare hand.
Place gets weirder by the day.
Let's see how revolted he is.
Extremely.
Oh, I'm also winking. So that should be circumstance.
He looks at you. Let me do this.
You can take chaotic neutral out of the game, but not out of the character.
He tosses the potion back.
Oh.
And
I-
he you see him kind of standing there, like looking around, and his shoulders kind of brace, and you see him grab the table next to him, and he's looking around. And then when the vision is over,
Oh, yeah.
he goes, "This?" And then he looks at you and he goes, "This is gonna change. This is all gonna change."
I'm grinning as hard as I can.
Okay.
I sigh real hard, rubbing my claws on my temples. Did you get to the part of that memory where he was a stark raving lunatic?
No, he only shared 1 minute.
I mean, that would have been the me calling him out on that part.
Okay. And he steps
Believe
around
nothing you just saw.
and he freaking shoos you guys out. He goes, "Store's closed. Store's closed."
What? No.
I walk
Store
out
is
of the
not
street.
closed.
This is a murder site. You can't just make us leave. I mean, I guess you
whatever.
can.
Like
All right, listen. This place needs a good burning down. Is all I'm saying.
yeah, my reputation is not my reputation. My opinion of them has whatever. We're good.
Well, you're meeting her for dinner in a little while.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah. So Giuseppe, you leave. He closes the door. You guys loot these. You guys loot these
smile.
bodies.
Yeah.
Oh,
I clap.
Always
I
loot the body.
clap my little hands together.
I thought they were still alive.
Oh no, these guys over here are gone. Don't pay attention to
You know
these
what?
guys
Okay.
over here. But the two bodies that were on the ground, you looted all the stuff you wanted. There was some leather armor and
Yeah, I mean the
Are they
group
from
loot is really full right
inside?
now.
say what?
Were they inside?
Remember they shoved them out the door.
Oh,
They're
well, I
underneath. Here, hold on.
can't- Gotcha.
Here we go.
Yeah,
They're right there.
Thank you.
They're under the
I mean, I
rug.
saw some leather and armor and stuff and some basic weapons in the group loot.
Yeah, so we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
So let's
There's some naked bodies laying in the road, recently murdered, still warm,
Yeah.
standing around.
Are you guys
I think
gonna do
we-
anything about that? Are you gonna alert anybody about that?
I think we
about the
yeah.
Bodies in the road.
Yeah, we found these bodies. They were just here.
I'm happy for them to stay there.
Okay.
I mean, is
personally.
there anybody else in eyesight
So-
that may or may not have seen us? You know, if we're
And,
gonna
and
get away with murder, it doesn't
John
work if
is
there's witnesses.
having an issue with bronze, like I hate authority, especially fucking cops. So, but that doesn't mean that Braun does. But
Yeah.
at the same time, Braun, who wasn't supposed to be that way,
Yeah.
has has grown to be that way and has just recently become not that way, but murdered these motherfuckers.
Well, they did attack. I mean,
Yeah.
you were defending someone. There is a legitimate case to be made there. And
Yes.
but at the same time, you have a couple of options here. You could go let the garrison know what happened and know that there are bodies in the street. Or you could leave.
Or we could do something in the middle where we say, "Hey, we found these bodies."
Carmen was
In the street.
strangely unmoved by the whole thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, that guy's a sociopath. We need to not hang out. with him.
Yeah, we're not gonna elect that motherfucker as mayor. I don't like the mayor, but that motherfucker is not gonna become the mayor.
Yeah, we should
And I
find
really-
somebody else.
There won't be a next mayor of Otari.
Okay.
I don't know. I was gonna run for a third term. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is Braun wanting to go to the garrison and report the incident?
Yes.
Or some version of
Blonde
the-
is
or some
going to
version of the-
go- No, he's just gonna let them know that we yeah, what happened. No, straight up.
Okay.
What
He
has
should
happened?
not role play it though. He
Yeah.
should not at all. But
Yeah, we're not gonna role play that because
very straightforward
yeah.
what happened.
What is it?
They came in.
Something
they
in boundaries.
threatened-
What's the name of the term for not wanting to make people do things they're not comfortable with?
the Fourth Amendment. We're good. It doesn't apply to this world, I'm sure. However, yeah, we were in there. We
Okay.
were defending the
The
shop.
citizens, because
Okay.
the cops weren't gonna do it.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll
and
tell you what.
then,
Lardis takes you at your word, and takes
I can
two
go talk to them. So
and takes two garrison members with him to go over towards Blades for Glades. So you're
and
you're
we're
free to
gonna
go. You're
Yeah,
free
we
to
should
go.
probably
back
leave before they
to-
ask why those guys are naked.
our camp.
You want to go all the way back home?
I don't know. I think it probably is time to check on our home, guys. Like we have been
we
out
have
about
to
forever.
be. How late is it before we have to babysit again?
So.
You're right. I apologize. Yes,
But
we should
also
go.
but also Amicia is gonna go get dinner about 7:00 over at the Rockfish probably, which is about
Yeah.
4 hours from now, which means you could go home, drop stuff
Yeah.
off, and then come immediately back.
Wow.
I need to find somebody who makes magical gigaws and things so I can, threaten them and or bribe them into.
Well,
teaching
I
me
mean, you're
stuff.
right near Rin's Wonders if you want to go over to her shop and check things out there.
Yeah, that seems reasonable for me.
We
I don't know
are
if anybody
at
else wants
our-
to go.
We are at our children with issues quota for the night. Let's add nothing else to
Yeah,
the calendar.
I was gonna say, like we definitely should stay in
I mean,
town,
we,
take
we
care
do
of that.
we do definitely now have
Yeah.
2 scarred children to deal with.
we should introduce them.
Okay.
I feel like putting them together is just, you don't want one investigation into your behavior to run into another one.
Right, but we have to go get dinner. We have a little bit of time. Then we have to go get dinner, and then we have to be back at what 8? or
Yeah,
so
like
by-
8-ish for Ed Manham's Manor. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say you head over to Rin's Wonders. You can go ahead and open up her shop. She has some new runes for sale.
Runes, that's what I want to learn about. Boom.
Shuffling.
I'm if it's okay with you,
Okay,
Wes,
great.
I'm gonna
Great.
save that for next.
Yeah, that's
Chocolate.
absolutely fine.
Session.
I am gonna take the scroll, and we'll deal with all these runes. Great. This is
Okay.
a good way to do this. Yeah.
Ooh. What's that? Oh, just stuff for money. Stuff for money.
I need to get some more mid-level items for her. Right now, I've got all stuff like for, like when you guys were first through her level. I need to go and get her shop ready for stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there's nothing listed, but I was actually hoping to do some shopping. Ooh, wait, hang on a minute. I take it back. Give me a second here. That
Well, let's go ahead. What we'll
I don't
do
know.
is we'll
Okay.
do some quick role play about dinner. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah,
and
what I would like to do is just offline shopping. Like we can just 5 minute
Yeah,
knock it
okay,
out after.
yeah.
We don't need to select the game for what I
Right.
want to buy.
Right. Okay. So you guys do that, and then I'm gonna say that you guys go to dinner with Amicia. Okay. And she is kind of looking nervous when you guys walk into the place. And we'll do this for about 5 minutes, and we'll get you to bed, Bron. So she's a little bit nervous, and when you guys walk in and sit down, and she goes, I've never seen my dad like that. I mean, I've heard stories, but I've never seen him like that.
I've never seen him at all except that one time, but it seems like a dick to me.
She looks at you and she goes, look, he gets mistreated by this town. And he's put up with it, but his ancestors founded this town, defeated Belcora Haravex, and the idea that he doesn't have a place of authority in this town should tell you something about what's going on here. She goes, there's something wrong.
I'm not saying it's entirely a bad thing. Look at who I'm hanging out with.
Look, all I'm saying is that was his. Like, I'm down with you and your dad, but
Oh wow. Okay.
just because he doesn't have a position of power because of something his ancestors did doesn't make me think that he should automatically be in a place of power. Like, that's just wild to me. Like, you guys.
She looks at you and she goes, who has,
shot?
well then she goes, who has the right to rule?
Whoever the
mostly.
people put in place.
She
Whoever
goes-
is doing the most for this town.
She goes,
How did
how is that decided? She goes, with money?
No, fuck that. How is the current mayor in position? Like, I thought based on everything that we have seen since we got to town, that was a appointed position, especially since, we
She
came
goes-
during the festival.
She goes, he runs for it every year. She goes, but it's his money that wins him the position. His ancestors built the wheel and the flume, and he's ridden that year after year after year. She goes, but I'm thinking that it might be different this time.
So,
I
how do
smile
you
at her.
feel about the idea of your father being the mayor?
She
You
goes,
live with him, you work with him, you know who he is.
she
You
goes,
seem like a genuine person. How do you feel about it?
she says, obviously my dad has temper issues, but I don't know what Osif Menhems is like when he's alone with his family. I don't know what Reb Churtle is like when he's talking to his employees. She goes, I don't know those people any more than you do. She goes, and my father deserves to stand up and have a chance as much as anyone. And the mockery and the abuse, she goes, she goes, that's bullshit, and you know it.
Yes.
She goes,
I smile.
okay, go ahead.
I smile and tell her, I think we're gonna make sure it is different this time.
She goes, I think it will be. She goes, we've got some help. And I think you saw my dad's speech. She goes, he got help with that. And I think it worked. I think people are listening to him now. And especially, with the bodies coming out of the graves up at the graveyard, something's got to change. And I think my dad's going to be a part of that.
I think in my mind you're right, and I kind of keep grinning the whole time and say, I don't think you'll recognize this place in a year.
Sorry.
She goes
Personal, not in character.
she goes
You don't know what I mean by that.
yeah. No, sure.
I mean it in an ominous way, but I'm not trying to say it that way.
I know. So she actually kind of looks at you. She goes, it was a little worrisome. She goes, I've heard the story of Sainemi. She came to capture my dad. I don't know why. I don't know what she was doing. He goes, but she got him and tried to take him away. And next thing you know, my dad comes back with a brand new rowboat. And I'm like, what happened? And he says, oh, some mercenary tried to grab me. He goes, and then he put his finger on the side of his nose and kind of winked at me and said, but I was too smart for him.
I'm listening as a player, but as a character, as soon as she starts talking about this kind of human relationship drama, I just start glancing around the bar.
Things are going well. The place is, reasonably comfortable, and this is a delightful little place. You see lots of people drinking and having a good time.
Yeah. I've tuned out. I'm kind of half hearing what she's saying at this point.
Yeah.
I already know my plans for the city.
So anyway, basically what it boils down to is she tells you that this Sainemi person came to town, snagged her dad, and then her dad came back and insinuated that he turned the tables.
Interesting.
So
Turntables.
we'll go ahead and call that a night and get Braun to bed. And then I'll help Woody get his leveling up. Let's activate our main screen. Let me get rid of this. Let's do that. We're going to get rid of that conversation. Bam. Yep. And then let's go back to the boring Otari Memory of the Rose Guard music. Okay. So, here we are. I feel like this was an eventful evening. I feel like you guys learned some new things. You leveled up. We'll start with Giuseppe. Any stars or wishes?
Well, you know my wish, but get here sooner, damn it.
I know. You had a busy night. It's all right. You got here right when the combat started.
Stars for Braun roleplaying. It's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Braun, stars and wishes?
I don't know. Like, I had a really good time tonight, and I love the game and the group and US, and I don't know. Like, I just hope it continues on like this. And
Yeah. I'm telling you now, you guys have some of the most exciting sessions in this entire game over the next 6 sessions. And it's going to be great. You guys have some great stuff to look forward to. Thundercleese, stars and wishes.
I I wish to not get double teamed like that again. That was not my idea of a good time.
No,
no. And stars for beating up a dead guy with a horseshoe for a very, very long con that I am very much going to derail.
Yes, I can see that. Any wishes?
Yeah, like not getting double teamed, and
Okay.
if I could actually figure out how all this crafting stuff works, and then arbitrarily wedge some downtime in there once in a great while.
Yeah. Okay. Zangief, stars and wishes.
Yeah, I stars to Braun as well. I liked the sudden start of the fight. I thought it was cool. I thought it was nice just to wail suddenly. For some reason, it hit well with me. And then same. I would love to find out. We got a lot of threads kind of running right now. I'd love to also let's do like a day. Find when everything calms down, a day or two for town stuff and build up. I mean, get the supplies we're due, and even if it's offline. But it was a good session.
Okay, excellent. And Calliope says, man, my star goes to my wonderful husband, Wes, for putting up with the fact that I have to go to bed all the time because I got a sensitive tummy. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good night and take care.